The Indianapolis Colts, 7-1, -3, traveled to the Steel City to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, 4-3, at what's been a notoriously difficult road environment for the Horseshoe to play at historically throughout franchise history. Even ignoring the 1995 AFC Championship game, the Colts are 1-13 all-time at Pittsburgh during the regular season, and their last and lone win was on November 9, 2009, with Indianapolis narrowly winning 24-20. Kickoff will be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will be aired on CBS, with Ian Eagle, play-by-play, J.J. Watt, analyst, and Evan Washburn, sideline, on the call. It can also be streamed on NFL Plus, Paramount Plus, Fubo, and YouTube TV. For Colts Radio, the Horseshoe faithful can tune in on 93.5 FM and 107.5 The Fan locally, with play-by-play Matt Taylor, analyst Charles Arbuckle, and sideline reporter Lara Overton. The Colts currently lead the league in points scored, 33.8 average PPG, and allow the sixth fewest points, 19.3 average PPG. Meanwhile, the Steelers score the 12th most points, 25.0 average PPG, led by longtime veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and their defense allows the 22nd most points, 25.0 average PPG. Craig Rolstad will be the lead official with his crew. It's supposed to be 59 degrees at Acrisure Stadium with clouds and winds at around 3 miles per hour. The Steelers lead the series 27-8 all-time. Defensive back Jalen Ramsey selflessly filled in at safety to help the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up a key win against the Indianapolis Colts in Week 9. But that wasn't the only way Ramsey led the Steelers to a 27-20 victory. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers told reporters after Sunday's game that Ramsey spoke to the team the night before kickoff. Rodgers wouldn't reveal details of what Ramsey said, but indicated that the speech played an intricate part in Pittsburgh's dominating victory over the Colts. "I noticed that something kind of changed last night when Jalen Ramsey spoke," Rodgers told reporters Sunday. "It's not easy to speak in front of the team even when you're a player. It's unnatural. Coaches are used to it. They do it every day. Mike Tomlin is fantastic about it." Jalen went on and on. "Had the attention in the room. He said good stuff. I'm not going to get into it. It's kind of need-to-know information. It was meaningful to me on the offensive side. I felt like we had a different energy in the locker room today." Rodgers offered just one main detail on what Ramsey said to the team. "The only peek into the conversation last night was that he wanted us to play with the edge on defense," Rodgers added. "Didn't feel like we were doing that enough. And they played with an edge today, for sure. Really thankful that Jalen is here and that he felt comfortable speaking up, and then the guys responded the right way." Jalen Ramsey leads Steelers' defensive turnaround. There was a ton of criticism thrown at the Steelers' defense the past couple weeks. That criticism included less than stellar reviews from the unit's own players. Defensive captain Cameron Hayward told reporters after the team's loss to the Green Bay Packers in Week 8 that the defense wasn't playing with enough fight. Hayward argued the defense wasn't responding well to adversity either. Whether Ramsey echoed that message or not remains to be seen. But Rodgers clearly suggested the cornerback's speech resonated. "Got to give Jalen Ramsey a lot of credit for his leadership the last 24 hours. I haven't seen the film," Rodgers said. "But the eye test felt like he was in the right place at the right time on defense, and we were opportunistic. Really proud of those guys." Ramsey finished the Colts matchup with 5 tackles. A couple of those tackles were vicious hits Ramsey delivered from the back end of the Steelers' secondary. One hit from Ramsey resulted in a 15-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness on a defenseless receiver. It will be important for the veteran defensive back not to cross the line with those kinds of hits going forward. But clearly, he set a pregame tone and followed through in Week 9. Steelers debut new safety tandem. Without starting safety Deshaun Elliott and a couple other backup safeties, the Steelers moved Ramsey to the back end of the secondary out of necessity. The team also acquired veteran safety Kyle Duggar from the New England Patriots last week. Duggar had to play a lot on Sunday too. Those two safeties played all but one defensive snap together in Week 9. Ramsey lined up for all 73 snaps, while Duggar missed just one. The new safety combination was very effective. The Steelers' defense effectively slowed down MVP candidate Jonathan Taylor. Tight ends also didn't run wild on the Pittsburgh defense as they did last week. A lot of things were different for the Steelers' defense in Week 9. A big reason why was because of the inspiration Ramsey provided. But the Steelers may have also discovered a new safety combination to utilize going forward. The Pittsburgh Steelers are reportedly planning on adding wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling to the practice squad this week, per Jerry Dulock of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. To make room on the practice squad, the Steelers announced on Monday that they have released cornerback Beanie Bishop from the practice unit. The move is slightly surprising since Bishop was a starter on defense just a year ago. The former West Virginia corner has spent the entire season practicing with the team, but has been left off the active roster. Bishop was released when the Steelers narrowed their roster to 53 players out of training camp, but brought Bishop back days later. Trading for Jalen Ramsey, plus signing Darius Slay and Brandon Eccles, clouded Bishop's future from the start of training camp. It's a curious fall from grace for the former undrafted free agent, who signed with the Steelers prior to last season. Bishop became a key component of the defense before Cam Sutton returned from his suspension. He started 6 games in 2024 and recorded 4 interceptions, 7 passes defended, and 1 fumble recovery. 2 of Bishop's picks came against Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets on Sunday Night Football. Mike Tomlin and Terrell Austin opted to put Bishop on the bench when Sutton was activated and played significantly fewer snaps the rest of the season. Bishop is now a free agent and ultimately fell out of favor in the Steelers' secondary. The Steelers entered Week 9 with the 32nd ranked pass defense in the NFL. Pittsburgh plays in Los Angeles against the Chargers in prime time this Sunday. If the Pittsburgh Steelers wanted to make a splash by acquiring Dolphins wide receiver Jaylen Waddle, they will have to pay a significant price. Waddle is on the trade block for the right price, but according to Ian Rappaport of NFL Network and Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, the cost to acquire Waddle would be a first-round pick and more, making it unlikely the Steelers would be able to pull off that move with a focus on quarterbacks in the 2026 NFL Draft. Rappaport added that Waddle was not previously going to be moved, but after firing general manager Chris Grier, that now appears to be a likelier option for the Dolphins. While previously a question about wide receiver Jaylen Waddle was met with a hard no, the team will now do its due diligence and at least consider offers for the star in his prime, Rappaport wrote. Miami still would prefer to not trade Waddle, but the Dolphins are at least willing to weigh an offer that blows them away. With an uncertain future at several key places, all options are now on the table. Waddle is a 26-year-old in the prime of his career and is still one of the top wide receivers in all of football. He has 41 receptions for 585 yards and 4 touchdowns this season, showing his sustained peak as a top player. The Steelers are in the market for a wide receiver and have been hot on the trail for Raiders wide receiver Jacoby Myers, too, but the asking price for all players around might be too hefty for the Steelers.